Welcome everyone to the live stream, coming to you live from an uncomfortable seat in Manchester. We have the Brazilian Grand Prix. This is Formula 3 and our main stories are what's going to happen in the championship for the drivers and also for the constructors. With 2 races to go, Pody is trailing Nick by only 1 point. He's already wrapped up the championship in Formula 5 last week, and he won in Brazil this week in Formula 5 just for good measure. But can Pody hold Nick back in the next couple of races, or can Nick? Crucially, he hasn't won a championship yet, so he'll be thirsty for his first one. Can he maintain that very tiny gap to Pody and clinch the championship? Well, I think one of the things that it's mathematically possible that Nick will get the championship today, but there's only one scenario where that happens. It's if Nick wins today and Pody finishes 10th or lower. So with knowing Pody, he's a very good driver, and especially in these wet conditions. We heard him in the interview last week. He said that in the dry there's no way that he can match Nick, but in the wet Nick seems to be struggling. He struggled last time out in the US. Will he struggle equally in Brazil? Let's have a look at the weather forecast for this race. We have qualifying. It's going to all be wet, but the rain is going to start lightening up in about 5 minutes, according to Jeff. And as we all know, Jeff is never wrong. But crucially, the rain will be overcast but dry. Alright, let's just have a look at the live feed. We haven't had any laps put in yet, but who was it? It was someone, I think RDO retired or something like that. I'm not quite sure what happened. Let's see if we can find RDO. We can't find him, but yeah. Also, I accidentally took the Williams. Oops. Yes, and coming back to Williams, they're only 6 points behind the Renaults of AMS and Nick. So, and RDO is saying on the chat that he's only made it. He didn't even make it past the pits. That's very unfortunate for him. But the pit exit in this race is quite. Oh, and Pody is on a fast lap. Let's just quickly jump on board with him. Nice and tidy. Anyway, going back to our Williams story. We have Pedrich and Curtois trying to make up a 6-point deficit in the next couple of races to Nick and AMS in the Renaults. So it's very the race for the championship, for the constructors championship is almost just as open as the one for the constructors championship. But crucially, this race Curtois is missing because of some family emergencies. So that means that he's leaving the door open for Nick and AMS to score some major points today and potentially even win the championship today. And Pody goes second fastest. Oh, we were just saying how Nick maybe doesn't have the pace in the wet, but wow, that's a fast lap. Brown, we know he's very good in the wet. So if we're gonna take Brown and Pody as a reference. I mean, it is quite early in the qualifying, so and we're not going to start seeing very fast laps until the rain settles down in the next 5 minutes, which race control seems to think will happen. Oh, and very neatly, right now we have telemetry. These guys are running a telemetry. I don't know what it is, some technology stuff. I don't know. Anyway, Nick has just gone by a second time and he's improved, majorly. Pody has gone past and he improves as well, but not as much as Nick. So we have 5 cars who put in laps right now, and they're Nick, Pody, Brown, Game Freaker, and Mr. Grumpy. You know, the order at the top is kind of what you would expect. I mean, Brown is very fast in the wet. Nick and Pody, they're locked in the championship fight, so they're not going to give an inch. And we have someone just Grumpy has retired. Grumpy has retired. Ooh, that's unfortunate for him. We have Nick going very slowly. I think he's going to pit in now. He's got his banker lap, and now he's going to just wait around a little bit, see how much the truck improves. But that was a mighty fast lap for him. It's only in the third sector that he was, and I was wrong. Nick has improved his lap even further. I'll be happy to eat my words now. I have Pody coming back around. See, he's not doing another lap. Very unfortunate for Grumpy. He's saying that he was just starting to find confidence in his car, but he crashed. So it's unfortunate for him. But right now he's not doing. 3.7 seconds behind Nick. It's not bad. It's not that good. Anyway, and he won't get the benefit of running in the light rain as everyone else will do. Well, him and RDO so far. What's happening down the field? Let's see. Ashley is going by. He's on a fast lap. Let's see what he can do. Where is he? He's a bit slower, but he wants to put that manor as high up as he can. And he just went 4th. I think he improved, but no, he didn't improve. He was just about a 10th slower. Game Freaker is on an out lap. Flying Chrome is going around. Let's see who that is. There you go. Yarham. He's a fast driver. Let's see what he can do. Oh no, watch out. Oh, Yarham has a really has a moment there. His back got away from him. You really need to watch it on this last corner, because as you come up that hill, it's very easy for the car to just lose a bit of downforce, and then you're very easily thrown into the wall, which I found out firsthand yesterday, as that happened to me during the race. But enough about me. So these guys, the gladiators that we're going to be looking out for. And Ashley, he's got a very slow middle sector, so I think he's bailing out. What's he doing? Oh, he's going for another lap. Let's see what he does. He does a 124. Nick is going back again. Where is he? No, he's just going into a bit. Wow, whilst I wasn't paying attention, Nick just
Looks like track conditions are starting to improve.
They just put in a very fast lap. He's 7/10 clear of Pody and 1.3 seconds clear of Brown. But Brown is going out on the intermediates, very brave to take national flags here, which I don't know why he wouldn't. Let's see what he can do in this tour also. Let's just have a look. Just take it easy. Have a look at what's happening. Let's take a lap with Brown. Let's walk a mile in his shoes. Nice and tidy through the first corner, carrying a lot of speed and clinching as much apex as good from that second corner, and then very tight in fourth corner as well. I lost count, but he's going well. It's very important here to carry on as much speed, because you have this this uphill section here and you don't want to brake too much. You just want to carry on very nice and tight to the right, and then off to the left and cutting it through the chicane, through the apex here, and keeping it very close to the curbs on this corner, and then taking this right-hander. It's important to give yourself room to accelerate out of this corner. He went a bit wide here, but I think it's not a particularly punitive corner, and he manages to keep it fairly clean onto the corner, leading him on this kind of straight but isn't straight. He's going fast. Yes, wow. And he's going to jump Nick, I think. Or maybe not. What happened? He's had a... Ooh. No. What happened? He's had... Oh, he had... I don't understand how he's still fourth, though. Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind. His lap time is... it looks like the intermediate tires are really struggling in the second sector, where he's dropping 8/10 to Nick. And wow, his AMS on a really fast lap. Where is he? He's got purple first sector. What will he do in second sector? I'm not quite sure what's happening here. But Pedrich DNF. Where is Pedrich? Why would Pedrich DNF? Oh, thank you for reminding me of that, Nick. One of the things I was meant to mention but forgot was that Pedrich still has a mathematical chance at the championship. So theoretically, if both Nick and Pody retire today and Pedrich wins the race, we'll be going into Abu Dhabi with top 3 places being separated by 1 point. Pody and Pedrich equal on 111, and Nick just in front on 112. So I'm not favoring anyone. I'm trying to stay as impartial as I can here. I'm not going to hope that Nick and Pody retire. How cool would it be to have a 3-way championship battle in the last race with 1 point in between the top 3 people. That's the kind of stuff that legends are made. It's not ooh, very squirrely there by AMS. So let's see what happens. Let's see. I think the championship is still very much open, especially between AMS and between Pedrich and Nick. And as I said before, AMS was on a scorcher. He went second. He's only behind Nick. And whilst we were there, We didn't notice me going really fast. And what's he doing? What's he doing? Where is he? Me goes second. He's only 0.17 behind Nick, and Poddy is jumping into third. I think we're going to see a lot of very fast intermediate laps right now. So who can get the fastest lap, the latest? I think Nick has bailed out of his, but who is this? Yarham is trying and trying. I think he's gonna go fourth now, or stay in sixth. Everything is possible. He hasn't. Is this his outlet? Like it. I think he just didn't manage to improve, even though he's on the intermediates. But he will have. Well, if he has the fuel for it, he will have two more. He will have 2 more laps. I think Nick is going for another lap, and also Poddy is setting himself up for another lap as well. So, you know what? The standings will not stand. Let's see what Brown is doing. He's doing, purple. No. Not quite purple. Yes, purple first sector from Brown. Okay. And has Nick improved anything? No, he's behind Brown. It looks like we're having a bit of lag or glitches here. Let's see. Do we have purple second sector for Brown? And do we have first place? First place for Brown! Provisional pole, 1:19.7. Let's quickly switch on to Nick. What can he do? Wow, he's going about 3-4 tenths quicker than Brown to take provisional pole as well. 2.21 tenths. And where is Poddy? Poddy is just setting himself up for his from that manner. He'll say thank you very much, and he's going second. And the standings as they are currently are Nick in first, Poddy in second, only 2 tenths behind him. Brown is in third, only 3 tenths behind Nick. Inomi is in fourth, just beating now. Yarham is fifth, but he's going for another lap. Let's see what he can do here. I'm not sure what his sector times are, but he goes. No, he does not improve. And we're stuck with Yarham for a little while. And Jaribo is sixth. Mazaman King, he's pitting as well. No, he's not. Oh, he retired from the session, okay. AMS, what will he do? He was fairly fast. He had a purple sector up until, a purple first sector up until a couple of laps ago. Let's see what he can do. He jumped into sixth, so that means that, I already forgot who was in 6th and 7th, but they get demoted. And Jaribo and Simo, he's going for his last lap. Let's see how he fares. Can he put it in the top 10? And he crosses the line in 11th. Close, but not quite cigar, as they say. Poddy is third, and he's the last one of the runners. And he will catch the checkered flag, ending the qualifying. It's been a very interesting one. The truck was... Oh, what? Okay. Wow, that was surprising. What the hell happened there? Okay, never mind. It was a very exciting qualifying session with the times dropping and dropping at the end of the session, and we saw 3, 4, 5 changes for the pole position, but in the end Nick managed to outperform everyone else and take podium. Apparently Yarham flipped, but I can't see anything. Apparently the official F1 game Twitter retweeted this stream, so well, I would hope that there will be more than 11 people, but never mind. We're going to do the standings, and we have Nick in first, Brown in second, and Poddy in third. Yunomi will be starting on the second row. In fourth, then we have Yarham, AMS, Jaribo, and Mosama King, and Ashley, and Game Freaker, top 10. Simo just missing out, flying from Rakarov, Grumpy, and then RDO and Pedrich round up the rest of this race. Alright, let's see if we can we're going to hop back in so that we get rid of the car. Where is it? Nick. Okay. Poddy got a penalty. That's probably because of the he had a really big shunt with someone quite at the end, but I don't quite know whom. And it was quite strange because Poddy looked to be how's it called? Ghosting. So I'm not sure what happened. There's talk of a restart. What's happening? Okay, and we're on the formation lap with Nick in first, Brown in second, Yunomi in third, Yarham is fourth, AMS is fifth on the grid, then we have Jaribo in sixth, I think, seventh is Muzaman King, Poddy is in eighth, which means that he got a 5-place grid penalty because of I'm presuming that collision. Ashley is in 9th, then we have Game Freaker in 10th, Simo in 11th, Flying From is 12th, Rakarov is 13th, hopefully that position is lucky for him, Grumpy is 14th, then RDO is 16th, and Pedrich is 17th. Obviously my car, which was 15th, got removed from the grid, which is a good thing, because that way we don't interfere in anything. So let's see, let's just get on board with Nick. Let's not get on board, let's do broadcast for the beginning, and let's see who will be the winners, who will be the losers of this start. Okay, let's keep it on. Alright. We have 5 lights, and away we go on this Brazilian Grand Prix, and nobody's starting. But Nick is having a good go. But Brown with a lunge up the inside, and Nick has a small contact with Yunomi, and there's a Ferrari spinning there, and there's a lot of lag, and I don't know what's happening. Brown is first, Nick is second, and then we have Yarham. He's had a brilliant getaway, and I'm not quite sure what's happening in the back there, but I think if I close my stream, maybe it's gonna get better. But AMS has gotten away good. He's just behind Yarham, who's sandwiched in between the two Renaults, and we have Brown leading the way at the front, with Nick under pressure there from Yarham. There's a little bit of an intention. Then we have AMS and Mozaman King in 4th and 5th. Let's see if we can find ourselves some battle. Game Freaker is all over the back. Oh, RDO was disqualified. I'm not sure what happened there. But Game Freaker is side by side with Mozamanki, and they touch, and they both out of the race. Very unfortunate for them. Let's see what's happening at the front. Nick is still behind Brown. Where is Pody? Pody is 5th. If I could just see, yeah. But he's lost quite a bit of time to the leading 4. Well, the leading kind of they're getting a bit separated right now. Brown is clearly fast in front, but Yarham is putting pressure onto Nick, and Nick will. Okay, I thought Brown went wide there, but it was just a bit of lag. Apparently, everyone is complaining that it's buggy as hell, but I'm not sure if we'll get a restart. I'm not sure. I hope that the people running the race don't see it as laggy as I see it now. I think we have Pody. Oh, Pedrich is going very fast. He got past Pody. That's very good for him and his championship ambitions. He'll want to be well, he'll want to be at least in front of both Pody and Nick if he can help it, and also for both the drivers' championship and the constructors, because as we remember, Williams is only 6 points behind, and Pedrich has to make up for the fact that his teammate is not in this race today. Let's see what's happening further down the back. Unomi is a lonely 9th. He had a bit of a contact there in the first corner with Nick, and then that led him to be sent up a couple of places back, and he spun around a was it a Ferrari? I'm not sure if it was Rakarov, because he was quite at the back, but then again I'm not sure who that was, but it was definitely a Ferrari. Yeah, it was Jaribo, because he was I can't remember, he was probably like 6th or 7th, but he's dropped by a lot. And Pedrich and Nick are trading. Nick has spun around trying to overtake Brown, and he's losing places left and right. He's 6th, he's 7th, he's 8th. Oh, and does he have any damage there? Where's Pody? He'll be relishing this because he's now in 4th, and he's got Pedrich in front of him. I apologize because the audio in Grumpy Retires is that this is a very incident packed, and Nick has me for why is Nick ghosting? Has me for company there, but Nick is not at the controls right now. I'm not sure what's happening. Brown, he's lost the lead of the race, and apparently Nick is calling for a restart. So that means that we will have and we have a safety car. Who's leading right now? Is it AMS? Is it Ijima? Who's leading? It's Yarham who's leading, and we have a restart. Okay, so that means that for those unfamiliar with the rules of the game, insofar as PSGL goes, a restart means that we basically throw away the result that's happened up till now, and what we do is do a one-shot quali where everyone has, as they say, a one-shot. They have a one lap to qualify, and then quick race. People are asking for no restart. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Pedrich is He's probably quite happy with this position. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but there's a bit of, and Yarham has left the session. We'll just wait around to see what's happening. We have Pedrich leading currently, but he's ghosting whilst he's debating on the form. No, who's leading? Yarham is still leading. Okay, we'll just have a bit of a wait to see what the decision is made. But I think it looks to me like it is going to be a restart. Okay, so everyone is leaving. I shall be back. I'll just check out the comments very quickly. Yeah, I haven't been watching the comments because I wanted to give you guys a full view of the okay, so let's see what's apparently people are complaining about Brown's lag. And you know me, if you remember back to the start of the race when you know me made contact with Nick. You know me saying that it was because of the lag that Brown was having, and now we're having a 3-in-1 car. We have a Red Bull, Renault, Ferrari there, and it was no, it's a Red Bull, Williams, Renault, Ferrari. Anyway, the race is over, and we're going to be restarting. We have disagreements on the YouTube chat, disagreements on the league chat, but it looks like we're going to be restarting, and a new lobby has been created. Okay. Yeah, if you look back on the stream, even I saw the lights go out way before anyone started moving. So I think it was just some massive lag. All right, so we have the lobby created again. All right, so let's select the Sauber this time. It's the car nobody wants, so we're going to use it. I'll be right back. And we're back. The session is just about to begin. Game Freaker, since you're here, you mentioned that the way I retired the car is not.
And we're back.
How did you mean? Is there any better way to do it? After the formation light goes green. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, the order is quite strange. So we got Brown, Yunomi, Yarham, Nick, Jaribo, RDO. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what's happening here, but it looks like they're trying to get in position. Alright. I'm not sure what's happening, but it's crashing all around. This is not good. This race is a bit strange. I just got an invitation for RDO. Strange. Alright, let's just run you through the order. So it's Brown at the front, and Yunomi second, Game Freaker third. Jaribo has just retired. Pedrich has left the session. What the hell is happening? Alright, to be honest, I have no clue what's happening. So people are leaving the session. So are we doing a one-shot quali now? I don't know. Everyone has left. Okay. There is yet another session. Alright. So let's see what the setup of this lobby will be. Okay, so we got one shot quality, 50%. No practice, surprisingly enough. No formation lap. When am I meant to retire then? There's no formation lap. Okay. Looks like we're gathering quite a bit of following. We have 6 people watching. Crazy. Okay, all right, that's a brilliant idea. Yeah, I think when there's a downtime in the race, I think I'll just retire my car so people don't have to run through the ghost. That is a brilliant point. Brilliant point. I'll do that. I'll do that. But how am I going to get onto the broadcast? I'm not sure. We'll just have to figure it out. Okay, I think at some point he's gonna send me onto the track. What if we leave now? I wonder what happens. Nah, nothing happens. Alright, I accidentally got the Williams again, so let's see what happens here. Alright, let's see who's the winners and who are the losers of this new qualifying session. And we see RDO again, Podi, Pedrich, AMS, Nick, then there's Jaribo, Muzaman King, Brown, Game Freaker, and You Know Me. And the last of the first 10 people is Yarham. And we have Ashley, Grumpy, Simo, Flying From, and Rakarov, and RDO start last. It's not a great race for RDO, but he surprised us last time, so let's see what he can do. I'm not sure what to do. I think I can. Alright. So after the start, I'll just hop back in. Mid. We'll see what we do. I think we're missing the start there, but that's okay. All in the name of not affecting the race. Okay, and we're back onto what is now the Brazilian Grand Prix. And we have Nick in third with Musaman King in second, and I think Pedrich, yes, Pedrich is in first. So Game Freaker is pressuring Nick right now. Everyone is kind of bunched up, but Pedrich seems to be running away with it at the front, so we'll see how much longer he can go on. Let me just run you through everyone's tires very quickly. Pedrich is on the, is that the hard tire? I think so. Muzaman King is on the mediums, and Game Freaker around the inside of Nick and almost runs into Muzaman King but makes the move stick, and Game Freaker jumps Nick to go into third. And then we have You Know Me, who's going around the inside of Nick and makes the move stick even before the corner. Let's see if Nick can go, can do a bit of a switch over, and he's going to try around the outside, but there's not quite enough track there for him, and it looks like his car is struggling. And oh, Muzaman King and Game Freaker touch as Game Freaker tries to take second, and You Know Me is there. Let's just jump on board with You Know Me right quickly here. These guys are very close together, and Nick will be seeing this and just hoping that they get held up, because he has the harder tires. Game Freaker keeps locking up a little bit here and there. We'll see what he can do. He was quite vocal on the YouTube chat before, but oh, and You Know Me has a great toe on Game Freaker, but he can't quite make it. Oh, and Game Freaker spins, and You Know Me hits the side of him, and You Know Me is in fifth, Game Freaker is in seventh, but I think probably You Know Me has front wing damage, and Grumpy is trying to take advantage of that, going around the inside, giving each other as little space as they possibly can while still staying. Oh, that was very close. This is very good close racing, and Nick is in third. He's back in third and pressured by Yarham. Does this sound familiar? Because we've been here before. Okay, let's just go back quickly on what's happening with these guys. Jaribo is looking hungry. He wants some game freaker. He wants to overtake now. Oh, that's so sad for Brown. He was leading the race, but now he's 9th. And there's a little bit of a lockup there for Brown. It looks like whatever caused his lag problem earlier, there's not a problem anymore. But, oh, and Brown pits. That's very quick for a pit. It looks like these medium tires aren't working very well for him. Let's just see who's at the back. Flying Chrome is in 13th, trying to put the move on AMS. He's lost majorly again from the safety car. He's trying to go around the inside, and Flying Chrome will do the switchback, and he's got a good traction off the corner, and they're coming. It looks like they're showing each other like, hey, I'm here. Best not try anything stupid. And AMS was probably racking up some penalties there, and just keeping the door closed, but just in between. Let's see. RDO is in 11th. He's fighting the two Manners in front of him, of Ashley in 10th, and then we have Simo in 9th, and then Jaribo is looking very feisty behind Grumpy. He'll want a bit of a slice of the action, but Grumpy, we know from yes, it was the US. Grumpy is a very experienced defender, and if Jaribo wants to go past, he'll have his work cut out for him. Alright, let's see back with these three, Muzama, King, Yarham, and Yunomi. Let's get on to the... this is not very good actually. Okay, so Nick has overtaken Muzaman King to go into second, and it looks like they're catching up onto Pedrich. I can see him in the distance, and this is for out. I think Yunomi has given a love tap to Yarham. I'm not sure whether that upset his front wing. Oh, and these two touch. And hopefully there's not any damage, but that's what we want to see. These guys are getting as close to each other as possible. They're muscling their way through. You know, this truck is not that bad, but it's not very easy to overtake here. And Yunomi's got a massive tow onto Muzaman King, and he's bringing Yarham with him. And with DRS, oh, and they touch, and Muzaman King goes straight into the pits whilst Yunomi retires. That was very unfortunate, but very. But I think Muzaman King's pit crew wasn't expecting that. Okay, so we have a Lonely Pedrich in first, we have Nick in second, Yarham is third, and then we have, which one was that? We have Jaribo trying to overtake Grumpy, but as we said before, Grumpy is not going to give an inch. He's an experienced fighter, he's fair but hard. And he's not going to make that's Game Freaker. Game Freaker's life easy. And we have a virtual safety car, presumably because of the Yunomi's car, which got stuck at the beginning of the. Let's see if they pit Pedrich. Muzaman King has left the session. Okay, so Pedrich doesn't pit. Does Nick pit? No. Yarham? No. Grumpy? Does anyone pit? No, I can't see anyone pitting. It's probably too early for the safety car. You'll probably be, if you pit now, you'll either be going onto the softs with a hope to do another stop for softs and then go really fast throughout the race, but then you have to overtake, which is risky and it's not that easy. So people, I think people are staying in. I haven't seen anyone pitting. Rakarov, what is he doing? He's just pulling. Something's happened with him because he was going mighty slowly. Jaribo has pitted. And there's my car. Well, oh, ouch! That's not good. Not that won't have done him any favors. That tap into the wall at the exit of the pit. Brown, I feel bad for him because he was running first before. Now he's 14th. Pody is 15th, and this is running really into the hands of Nick, because if he manages to overtake Pedric and get the win, the championship will be his. But I think Pedric is just stretching his legs. But Nick is on the hard tire. Does he need to stop? I'm not sure whether the rules that they follow in this game are the same as oh, and we have a three-way battle for fourth here with Game Freaker and Simo trying to overtake Grumpy, but this is beautiful. Grumpy is not giving an inch. Game Freaker is locking up. Simo is going wide, and they're going to try again. He's picking up the toe, picking up, going closer and closer. And he's probably going to wait until the corner after this one. He's going to try to pick up a toe and then just jump around the inside. And he tried it, but he tapped the back of Grumpy. Grumpy placing his car very neatly there. He's not letting anyone get past with ease. And I think maybe it's a glitch on my... Let's get back on board, because Game Freaker is going close. And Simo is going around he's trying to go around the inside, and they're gaining on Grumpy. And Game Freaker has gone too wide. Can he keep it? Game Freaker around the inside, but now Grumpy has the inside line, and he's left himself defenseless to Simo, and crucially he won't have DRS whilst the people around him. Oh, and Simo runs into the back of Grumpy, and he's leaving the door open for Game Freaker, who's going to go around the outside into this corner. Can he keep it? And yes, he can, and he's made up that place. And Ashley is putting the pressure onto his teammate, and AMS is there to pick up some points against Williams. RDO is getting into the mix as well. And who's that? That's Flying Frog. Whoa, so many moves here, and AMS going sideways, RDO behind him. And there's too wide, and oh, they almost touched, and they touched now. Oh, and RDO almost went wide. But I think now From will have a very good exit here, but not better than RDO. So it looks like RDO managed to keep it in front, but he will have. And Simo has pitted, and RDO is trying to put the move on AMS around the inside, but can't quite do it. Can he stay around the outside? Oh, he cuts the corner there. Let's see what's happening with Grumpy. And oh, very good moment to go. And I think Grumpy has finally been outfoxed by Game Freaker, but he's not giving up. He's going around the outside, and he'll want to pick up the speed around the outside, go around the inside, and yes, he's going to try it, and he cuts the corner there, and that allows Game Freaker to get back close to him. And we have a mighty fight on our hands here, and they're side by side through these corners. And we have Ashley coming back to get a piece of the action, and Ashley's gonna try. He's going around the outside on Game Freaker, and Game Freaker went very, very wide, but he's gonna get a good traction on this corner. Careful, lads, careful here. And we have Game Freaker with a toe and the DRS on Ashley, going around the outside into turn 1. He's gonna try to get, oh, and he got onto the grass and he's losing time, and RDO and AMS are right onto the back of him. You make one move, these guys, they're gonna eat you for breakfast, and RDO is going a very easy pass through the DRS zone. Okay, let's see what's happening at the front. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we'll go back. Grumpy has gotten the best of this fight. So trick in the book to stay in front. If you ask me if I'd rather have speed or track position with Grumpy, I think I'd say track position, because it looks like Grumpy can fight off challengers that are faster than him. Okay, and let's see. Our Game Freaker has lost quite a bit now. He's being hunted down by AMS. RDO is creating a bit of a gap here. Nothing's quite happening. Is he? Is he actually? Because I can't see anyone else. So looking up the tires, so it can't possibly be just a glitch on my system. And RDO goes onto the grass a little bit. Game Freaker won't need a bigger invitation than that. Ooh, that's a very good drive out of 4th corner, and now he's going to try around the inside into the next corner, I think. Yeah, he's going to try to get as much speed as he can. You can't quite put the stops as easy as that. I think Ashley pitted on the last corner. We missed that, but we're having a good fight, and RDO has lost the back there a little bit, and we have a safety car. What happened? I'm not sure, but let's see what Pedrich does now. Oh, he's past the safety car. Oh, and Nick has gotten... He was lucky enough, I think, to be right in front of the pits when the safety car started. So that will have helped him. I mean, it depends if Pedrich has to pit, but that's not going to have made it any worse for him. And both himself and Yarham are taking mediums. Grumpy, oh, that's unfortunate for him. He had to wait for what I think is RDO. Yes. So he got overtaken by RDO in the pits. Let's see what he can do here. Let's follow these guys as they go around. Where am I from? I am from the lands of Dracula. I am literally from Transylvania in Romania. Anyway, let's see what Grumpy can do here. Because I think maybe RDO has a bit more pace, but RDO is making a lot of mistakes. You know, you trade off one thing for another. Let's see what's happened at the front. And Pod is still last, and Pedrich pits. Where is Nick? And Nick, will he be allowed to go around again, or will he have to stop for the safety car? Will he? I'm not actually saying will he, I'm saying will he. Okay. And Nick has picked up a position here. That was unfortunate for Pedrich, through no fault of his own. He was just past the pits when the safety car appeared on the screens, and I think he now lost 2 positions. He's now 3rd behind both Nick and Yarham. Which tires? And he's on the same tires. There will be a 1 lap younger, but track position is very important here. Alright, so let's see who's on who. So we have top 3 on mediums. We probably think that they can take it to the end, and I would tend to agree. Yeah, if Nick managed to take his oh, what the hell is happening there? RDO is feisty. Whoa, lads, what are you doing? It's a safety car, not demolition derby. Cheeky. Alright. You can't take your eyes off of this, guys, for 1 second. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Nick changed his tires. I think maybe he was going for a no stop. I don't know. So we got. Let's see. Who's pitted twice? Simo. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Pody now, because if Nick wins, then the championship is over. Okay, so Big C thinks that people on softs can't go to the end. On mediums, I mean. People on softs like Brown. Oh, he's got probably one more stop to go. Anyway, what? Where is Nick? What the freak happened? I'm so confused. Was anyone watching? What happened? Why is Nick in fourth? What? I do not understand. I'm not crazy, right? Nick was first. Okay, let's just run through the order as it stands now. We have Yarham in first. Oh, and we have... Let's see what happens here. We go green again, and Nick jumping into the pits. Okay, let's just go back forward. And we have Pedrich trying to overtake Yarham, but can't quite do it. Oh, and it's very... Oh, and RDO is on the outside, inside of Pedrich. So Pedrich is losing places left and right, and Grumpy wants a slice of this. And Pedrich will try to go around the inside, but oh, Game Freaker is out of the race. He tried to go. I'm not sure if there was a space there for him, to be honest. I don't know if Brown is... Wow, Brown is in sixth. He's back in sixth, but he's on the soft tire, so he'll be going flying. Now I just don't understand what happened to Nick. Any info out there? Any info? What happened to Nick? Okay, never mind. Let's see what's happening around here. We have Pedrich trying to overtake Grumpy, but as we've established already, that's a tall order. Let's see what he can do. Does he have DRS? He doesn't, but he has a tow. Switching around the inside, outside, back on the inside, and he's going to try to keep the momentum here, and he's got a better traction out of the corner, and he'll try to go around the outside here and then tuck into the inside, and oh wow, he's probably lost his front wing there, and that's very unfortunate. But I think, to be honest, as much as I praised Grumpy for his defensive skills, I think he made a... Do you reckon he was clueless from Pedrich? I thought that Grumpy had to give him a bit more space, if I'm being honest. Maybe he should have expected Grumpy to be very aggressive in his defending, but also all the time you have to leave a space. And Brown is looking feisty. He's on the soft tires with Grumpy on the... I'm not sure what happened here. But Brown has lost a bit of time. He might come out under attack by AMS, but I don't think so, because he has the soft tires. So he's going to be... and Ashley spins there. It looks like on his own. RDO for the win. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what lap times they're running. I don't have stats for RDO, but okay, we'll see what happens later on. Okay, Brown is back onto the almost onto the gearbox of Grumpy. Bit of a lock up there. I think he got away with it though. That wheel wasn't under load through that corner, so it's not gonna have done too much damage. But he's got DRS now, and he's gonna pick up the slipstream. But I think he's gonna wait until turn. Let's count with me. So we got 1, 2, 3. Is this one? Yeah. Okay. So through corner 4. Yeah, he's got a much better traction out of 3. So he's gonna go around the outside in this corner. Try to cut on the inside and just keep on the momentum. And then let's see what he can do here. Because Grumpy has committed to an inside line, and he's gonna try to just keep on his gearbox. Maybe he's got a chance at the on the DRS range, on the DRS zone. So he's losing a bit of time. Obviously, through this second sector and to the beginning of the third sector is quite difficult because you've got to follow the car in front through some really tricky turns. So in order to stay close, but it looks like he's very close. Yeah, he's gonna make the move well before. But Grumpy tried to break the slipstream, but he couldn't quite do it. And I think Brown has made the move stick. He's got these soft tires, so he's got an inherent advantage there. But he's made it stick. And let's see if Grumpy makes yet another victim before the end of this race. Because AMS will be looking to overtake him. I think AMS is on the mediums. No, he's on the hards as well. Jaribo is in 6th. Let's see what's happening at the front. RDO, Yarham. Not much to be honest. Brown will be getting, he's only 5 seconds behind Yarham, so he'll want to get in front of him and then pit, probably for another set of softs. Okay, so AMS is trying to overtake Grumpy, but Grumpy is trying to stay on the inside. Let's see who blinks first. Oh, and looks like Grumpy has been out-grumped. He's lost a few places there. He's now behind Pody in 8th. I think we have a bit of a scrap here with Simo trying to overtake Jaribo. We have no shortage of fights in this race. Let's just be grateful for a really fun. Pody is in 7th. Let's just be grateful for a really fun Brazilian Grand Prix. Oh, Jaribo went a bit wide there. Okay, Pody, we know he's fast. Let's see what he can do. He's got the hard tires, so he'll go to the end. Is Nick plumb last? No, he's not. He's second to last. Well, at least we'll be getting a fun championship fight in Abu Dhabi. Because I don't think that either Nick or Pody will need to change positions. Simo is still hunting down Jaribo, and Pody is behind them, but I'm not sure if he can. It doesn't look like he has the pace for some reason. And Jaribo touch wheels with Simo, but they That was nicely done. There was like Vettel and Ricciardo touching today, wheel to wheel, no damage done. Just scrape off a bit of that paint on the sidewalls and carry on. But Jaribo has lost 2 positions there in one corner. It's a bit unfortunate for him, but that's racing. Let's see what Grumpy does. He's got Pedridge behind. Has Pedridge pitted? What happened to him? We lost track of him because he no, I don't think he pitted. And Pedridge, maybe he did. Oh no. And Jaribo goes into the pits as we see Pody trying to overtake Simo. He's doing a good job in 4th place. And he's catching and catching and catching. He's going around the inside. Now he's going to try to slot in behind to catch a slipstream. And he's going to try it around the inside. Simo can't quite get the grip onto those curbs, but he's a bit faster, it looks like. He's going to try to slot it down the inside, but Pody closes the door. Oh! That was a late lunge from Simo, and he might have lost time with that move. How close is 2nd? Your wish is my command, good sir. RDO is 2.8 seconds. Let's see who's got penalties, who's been a good driver and who's been naughty. Yarham has no penalties. Wow. Okay. RDO, you know, not to crush your hopes, Big C, but RDO has 9-second penalties. So AMS has only 3 seconds. I'm always impressed with Pody. He seems to be able to take no penalties. And Simo's got no penalties as well. Okay, Grumpy has the 3 seconds. Anyway, let's have a look at AMS. See how far is he? Where is AMS? AMS. He is, yeah. I think if the race finishes now, RDO will finish 8th. So RDO is currently 8th. Yeah, I think I'm very impressed. I raced with Pody in Formula 5 and he's just even when he doesn't have the outright pace. Well, don't get me wrong, he's mighty fast. He got past Simo there, and he's hunting down AMS. If he can get behind, if he can get in front of AMS, no, actually, I think right now, Pody is the leading car, even though he's in 4th. Because if let's see, if Yarham has to pit again, that will slot him in behind all of these people. But if Yarham is going to pit, he's going to pit this lap or the next. Alright. Okay, so Yarham is pitting. He's probably going to take a set of softs. Let's see what he can do. One last lunge. AMS and Pody are going past. Let's see where Yarham is going to come back. Yarham will be coming out in 6th. Yes, he will be coming out in 6th. Brown is behind him, but he's quite a bit behind him, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to overtake. Yeah, Yarham is well clear of or Brown, but he'll have to make up. What's the distance to Pody? Because right now Yarham needs to beat Pody to win this race. He doesn't need to overtake AMS or RDO. He needs to overtake Pody, because I think right now Pody is the de facto leader of this race. And even though he's leading now, looks like he's not resting on his laurels, but careful, careful. Any mistake here could quite realistically cost Pody the championship. So let's see what happens. And AMS will not let him pass easily. But yeah, I think Pody has the legs to run away from AMS. And he's gonna need to run away because Yarham is coming. Now, if Pody wins and Nick doesn't score, Yarham will be 15 points behind. So then it means that in Abu Dhabi, Pody will need not to score any points and Nick will need to win in order for Nick to win the championship. Where is Nick right now? He is... go away. He is in 10th. So right now I think Nick is 14 points behind Pody. Is RDO? No, I think Pody is catching up to RDO. Yarham is catching up to everyone. But let's see. It's gonna be interesting come the end of the race. Okay, so Pody started the lap with something about 16.5 seconds. Let's see. Let's stay on board with him. Actually, no, it was, remember, 16.5. And Pody took another half a second from RDO. So it doesn't look very well from RDO. I think he's gonna be well. Okay, so he's currently 4th, just in front of Yarham, but I don't think he's gonna keep it like that. Looks like Yarham is taking about a second out of his lap. He's taken about a second already. Let's just compare the pace of... Oh! RDO pitted! I did not expect that. Okay, where will RDO come out? He will come out behind Yarham. So, I'm not quite sure why he pitted. Maybe he's tired. His tires were quite tired. Let's see what Pedrich can do. He's got Jaribo in front of him. He's got DRS as well. So... Alright, let's stay with Pedrich for a little bit, see if we can get closer to Jaribo. Yeah, Pody is one point behind, so if he wins the race and Nick finishes in 10th, that means that Nick will be 16 minus 2, which is 14 points behind. Why was your crash? I have no... Game Freaker is asking why his crash didn't trigger a safety car. I don't make the rules, them's are the rules, and it looks like Nick is getting a pit warning light there, so his tires are maybe going off. Alright, Pody has pitted. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but it looks like even the people who are running cards, Nick is in 10th. Even the people who are running hards need to pit again, and Pody will be fighting Brown here for position. And okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as they keep it clean. Pody has a huge gap to Nick, who's gonna have to pit again, I believe. And Brown's lag is back. If I was Pody, I'd just be very careful and try to overtake over DRS with giving Brown as much space as possible. Rakarov retired. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of what happened. I don't know exactly where Rakarov is. I don't have telemetry for him. And RDO just set the fastest lap. He's in second, but as it stays right now, it's not second. He's fourth, maybe. Okay, and Brown, Pody made the move stick on Brown, which is not that surprising, given that Pody's tires are 2 compounds softer. So he'll be much faster here. AMS is doing well in 5th. Grumpy is lonely in 6th. Simo in his manner is in 7th. And then we have Nick in 8th. With Nick in 8th and Pody in 3rd, that means that if the race finishes, well, it's not going to be, Pody is essentially 2nd because of RDO's penalties. So what's that? So he'll claw back. So he'll be 13 points in front of Nick. Just do that 5 laps, so plenty of time for Nick to make up a couple of places, and he's getting close to Simo. Maybe we'll see an overtake from Nick, because we haven't seen him much this race. I have no clue what happened with Nick. He was leading at that safety car and he had pitted, so I don't know why he pitted again, or maybe he got some damage. To be able to go back in time. Pedridge. Let's see. Okay, Nick is catching up to Simo in 7th. And then in front of Simo you've got Grumpy in 6th. Nick has been held back by Grumpy before. So, what tires is RDO on? He's on soft tires. No, I don't think that Nick can overtake RDO. But he will try to overtake Simo and maybe even Grumpy before the end of this race. Let's see what the end of the race has in store for us. Pedridge, disappointing for him because he was first at some point, but he had that crash with was it Grumpy? Yeah, it was Grumpy. Oh, I'm cutting the corners there. Flying From is in 10th. My car is 11th, and it looks like everyone besides me gets points, and I'm not gonna get points anyway. But yeah, Pody is holding station 3 seconds behind RDO. Yeah, RDO is holding station 3 seconds behind Yarham. And again, you know, it was a very good from Plum Last. Oh, he's picking up, he's cutting corners left and right. It's like he doesn't want to get any points this race. He got 2, 3. Okay, no warnings lately. Maybe I saw things wrong. I don't know. Anyway, back into the action. We got 2 laps left with Pody 11.9 seconds behind the leader, AMS, and then Grumpy. And Nick has overtaken Simo some time ago. Oh, now I'm disappointed because I was hoping to see a Nick overtake, but it looks like we won't be getting that today. Let's see if Nick can get onto the back of Grumpy before the end of the race. We got, pardon me, we got just over 2 laps left, and let's see what laps Nick has been putting in comparison to Grumpy. So he's been doing medium 12s, and Grumpy has been doing low 13s. It's not impossible, not yet. Let's see what can happen. Any mistake from Grumpy and Nick will be all over him, but I think Grumpy maybe has it covered this race. So, surprise, surprise, I think we have we're gonna have something about 10 points between Pody and Nick at the end of this race. Nick is catching up onto RDO. No, actually, they're both catching up onto Yarham. I'm not sure if Nick and AMS are talking, because some team strategy could have been useful here, but it looks like Grumpy will get away with finishing in 5th. Depending on how many penalties RDO has. Oh, actually, Grumpy has a penalty. 2 penalties. Ooh, the race is not done yet, gents. Nick has 1 penalty. So yeah, you were right. Whomever said it, I think it was Game Freaker. Yeah, you're right about Pody. He's fast and he's really clean. Like, he'll get one warning maybe. And if Nick can stay 3 seconds behind Grumpy, oh no! And we're just catching Yarham. Very good race for him, and we're gonna go across the line. Yarham winning the Formula 3 Brazilian Grand Prix. That was a good race for him. He started out in 3rd. He fought out with everyone to grab this race. I think we missed out on RDO and Pody, but AMS is in 4th. Then we have, still changing, Grumpy maybe in 5th. I have no clue who finished in 6th, but interesting race. Simo, good race for him. He battled it out with everyone. Pedrich, oh, did he try to retire there? I don't know. Pedrich came in 8th, so I think Williams has lost points massively to Renault. Flying From comes home, last place, but he'll be happy with that 10th. Alright, so looking at the scoreboard, we have Yarham in 1st, Pody in 2nd. RDO manages to get away because AMS had penalties, so RDO will be 3rd. AMS 4th. Nick with penalties goes in front of Grumpy in 5th. Grumpy is 6th. Simo is in 7th. Pedrich is in 8th. Brown is 9th, and Flying From is 10th. And those are all our finishers today. Yeah, RDO again, very impressive recovery there to come from 17th. And also Yarham, he's starting in 10th. Wow, impressive. Well impressed with these lads. Yes, let's take a screenshot of this. Okay. Let's take a screenshot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, stay tuned for the only 5 points. Oh, okay, that sounds about right. We'll do podium interviews now with Yarham Podi on the podium and RDO. Maybe we'll get Nick in. See what he says. Maybe not. Okay, someone. RDO, welcome to the party. Alright, let's see. One second. I'm out of the game, so people won't be able to hear you. So we have Podi and Yarham. Ooh, I have everyone in my friends list. Alright,
I don't
so
think Yarham has a mic.
we're on with RDO. He's come second again. I was just saying, again, very good recovery for you. So it looks like,
Yeah.
what's wrong? What's happening with those? Looks like you have the pace. What's happening? What are you doing wrong in qualifying?
So, qualifying, I decided to not brake for turn 1.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
it told
an
me,
interesting strategy.
yeah, and it told me that I left the track apparently. So, I got
Apparently,
disqualified.
do you disagree with the verdict?
Depends which track you're driving. I
All
thought
right.
it was Mexico personally.
All right, and we have our race winner Yarham and Podi joining us. Well done.
Flav.
Hello. Well done, Yarham.
Yeah.
That was a very good recovery from 10th. How was that for you? Yeah. Yeah. After that safety car, you got caught out. I think I jumped straight onto you, and you were just past the pit straight. Oh, also, you decided not to go in. Really? Okay, maybe. No. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That was I'm confusing you with Pedrich. Yeah, Pedrich had was quite unfortunate with that safety car. But yeah, that was a good race from you. Did you get nervous there at the end with RDO catching you up a little bit? Mm-hmm. Brilliant drive, brilliant drive. Well done to you. I will just move on to Poddy. Now
How we
you'll
doing,
be.
Flav?
I'm doing very well, thank you. You'll be happy with today.
Yeah, it was crazy. The first qualifying, I was heading back to the pits, and a ghost car hit me from behind. I got a 5 second penalty. So got a good quali though in the one shot quali. Got a great lap in, and just got spun at the start. Went into the first corner with Pedrick, and it was a bit tight, but I had to kind of cut the corner to make it with him. And as I was just going down the straight, I just got hit from behind and spun into the wall. I was kind of lucky I survived that really, because I hit the wall a fair thump. So I got red wing, had to pit. I was praying for a safety car then, and just got lucky when it came, and barely caught it for the restart as well. And after that, I had a good race from there. Got a couple of overtakes in, good battle with Jarabo and I can't remember who else was there. There was a couple
Was,
there. I was trailing behind.
I think,
Jarabo was given, someone was getting DRS. We were in a DRS train there, and I couldn't get close enough, but I got past. We kind of got split up a bit in the end, and I got past. So, and then I was going to try to go to the end, but I couldn't. I had to win for the softs again, so I'm very happy to get second with that. Like, it was,
you
I was very surprised RDO had the 9 seconds. I was thinking I wasn't going to catch him, that I was hoping maybe he had 6, or I was just trying to keep it as close as I could, but I was
yeah.
surprised that I got second in the end, but I would have been just as happy with third.
I was surprised RDO kept third kept fourth to be honest, or third. No, not. Yeah, yeah,
Not fourth.
Yeah,
yeah.
he
No.
got third. He got third. So.
Yeah, because I calculated 4 penalties for you there somewhere, so I thought you were well behind after the penalties, but now you only lost 1 place. Yeah, you were you nervous towards the end there, Pody, after your last set of pit stops when you were behind Brown and he was lagging?
Yeah, he was lagging a little bit, but I know if I just stayed back that little bit more, that I could have a go up along with DRS, and I know with I was on softs, he was on hards. I presume they were nicely worn, so I got a great drive out of the last corner. I know I'd get him under DRS eventually, and at that stage, what had happened at the start, I mean, I was happy to be just finishing fourth or that. I was thinking, will I stretch it out? And I checked the yoke, and it said that I was going to come back out in fourth, so. That's why I pitted for the softs again, because I would have taken fourth, third at that stage after after the first lap, I was nearly 40 seconds off the lead. You know, I was 15 seconds behind Brown, and he was on the same strategy as me. Like, so I mean, I was out of it only for the safety car. So
At one point, Nick was leading and you were 13 or something, and I was like, oh, there it is, there's the championship done. But now you clawed it back, and now you're someone, the Big C did a calculation, and he says that you're 5 points in front of Nick right now. I'm not sure if that's right, but
It is, yeah.
yeah, I'm not too sure what it is, to be honest, but I was just happy to take it to the last race with Nick. I know he must have got a bit unlucky because he was well out in front himself, and like you said, Pedrick got unlucky under the safety car, because I knew they were streaking away at the front, and when I got spun in the first corner, I was just any points really. I was just trying to hope to maybe get 10th. Like I said, when the safety car came out, it saved me. Other than that, like, I was gone, so I was happy to get any points.
yeah, can I ask you, during the safety car, what happened to Nick? Did he spin round?
Yeah.
I think he had to answer his phone or something. I think his phone rang and it took away his concentration or something. I think he reached for his phone and just hit the back of the safety car.
Yeah, because he was. Okay, so he ran into the back of the safety car, because we were postulating here, because I was looking back at the pit stops, and then I look, and Nick was nowhere. He was pitting again. All right, I think unless anyone has anything more to add.
No, not really. Congratulations to Yarham. Well deserved win. He drove a great race. Well done to RDO as well. He was a bit unlucky with the penalties, really. Like, you know, his pace was good. We were just matching each other at the end, really, you know, on the soft. So he was a bit of very unlucky, really. But happy to take the championship to the last race. Should be a great battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, everyone. I think.
Well done. Cheers for commentating again, Flev.
No worries. I think all three of you have done very good recoveries, and everyone who finished the race, it was a crazy one. Has
Yeah, that it was.
give themselves a pat on the back. Grab some points.
Did you see the battle before the safety car? There was like 4th to 11th within about 3 seconds of each other. It was mental.
Yeah, I know. I was just jumping from car to car to car. I didn't know which overtake to follow.
Yeah.
I mean,
there was a lot going on.
I'm not complaining whatsoever.
And stuff all over the place.
Yeah. All right, then. We're looking forward to a exciting Abu Dhabi, where Nick and Poddy will be fighting it out. The battle in the desert, as they say it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stop the broadcast now. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next week.